Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Still morning. Yeah, still morning. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're going to talk about tough love. What orange? Red? Pink? Pink-ish? What, Keating? Yeah, huh? My cats are going a little crazy because we're getting new windows, so there's a lot of noise. Huh? You okay? Mr. Purse. Mr. Purse. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, you're cute, but you gotta go. And you're fat, dude. Get fat. Fat kitty. Don't knock everything down, please. Tough love. I don't know. I feel like we throw this around without thinking about what tough love actually is, what it can do to people. What it can do. All right, let's do some introductions. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm going to be your host. If you're here, please say hello. I try tough love on my cats. It doesn't work. He's a good-looking kitty, isn't he? Yes, good-looking kitty. Tough love. Let's look up the meaning first. Let's look up the meaning. Yeah. All right. I have it right here. Promotion of a person's welfare, especially that of an addict, child, or criminal, by enforcing certain constraints on them or requiring them to take responsibility for their actions. It's those actions that can really tough love. What it doesn't say in here is that tough love can lead to trauma. What does it mean by tough love? Love or affectionate concern expressed in a stern or unsentimental manner as through discipline, especially to promote responsible behavior. Okay. What is an example of tough love? In most uses, there must be some actual love or feeling of affection behind the harsh, or stern treatment to be defined as tough love. For example, genuinely concerned parents refusing to support their drug-addicted child financially until she or he enters a drug rehabilitation. Here we go. Is tough love good or bad? Because it really depends. It depends on the person. It depends on who's doing it. It depends on a lot of things. One study found that when tough love is used appropriately, it can initially seem bad. First, as the person receiving it can feel hurt, angry, or in denial. But over time, they often recognize the purpose and intent of it was to help them grow, making a good approach long term, again, when used appropriately. See, sometimes tough love can lead to things like gaslighting, name calling. Um, it can lead to lines that are hard to hear. Like, I love you, but I have to love you from over there. Okay. But it's hard, isn't it? Imagine all the things that people have to put up with. You know, is the best thing that my parents did was let me end up on Skid Row? You know, I really don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't easy for them to watch me go through that either. You know, I'm sure my mother was worried and things like that. Um, Now, what had happened was something by happenstance, and I entered a place. Um, Now, because of that, because I was homeless, I decided to get sober. Okay, which was a good thing. I mean, but who knows? What if I would have? What if I would have went on and had a different life? Who knows? I don't know. When it comes to my children, I will not apply tough love. I won't. And I don't get. I do not care if my child is on meth. If they're on the streets, it ain't happening. They will have a place to stay. I will not let my kids do that. Now, there'll be rules around the house. There's the same rules that everybody has to follow. Right? And if they can't do that, then yeah, then there's not going to be much that I can do. Okay, but I am willing to at least help them. All right. Now, are they going to mess up? Yeah, they're going to mess up. They're my kids. They're children. Okay, but I just can't. I don't have it in me to do that to my kids. Now, when it comes to not my kids, I'm a little different. And I know that's probably biased, but they're my kids, man. And, you know, I'm still learning how to become a father myself. Fuck, I don't know. I don't have the things that I'm doing. I just try and be a good example. Okay. But, you know, when you go through here's what I don't like about tough love. Okay. I am in support of tough love when done appropriately. But the one thing that I don't like about tough love is the abandonment. Okay, oh, Ingrid, I didn't tell you because you said you were taking some time. Good to see you, Ingrid. Yeah, I didn't want to bother you, so I didn't send you a message. I was getting ready to, and now I'm like, oh, now she's resting. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you're feeling okay, and I hope your day's better than yesterday. But the one part that I don't like, and I was just saying that I don't like about tough love, is the abandonment. Sometimes I watch tough love lead to suicide. Yeah. Might get really noisy here in a second. Sounds like they're getting ready to take out another window. It's so noisy here. I'm going to go to an in-person meeting. I got to get out of the house. There's too much. When was the last time Dion said that? Yeah. Been a while. Now, my experience is with my parents with tough love, and I'm certainly not putting down my parents, okay? Because even as I sit here at 53 years old with 5 grandchildren, I'm making it up as I go along too, you know? So that's my grandson here. So fun. He's a lot like me. He's full of energy. Whoo! That's how he used to be when I was a kid. But Yeah, because I mean, we already feel pretty darn lonely. And the thing, so I can only really go from my experience, right? So I didn't feel like I was a part of the family anyway. So when my parents utilized tough love, I was out of control. Let's make sure that we all understand something first. I was out of control. Okay, I was running away. I was having parties. I did what I'm going to tell you. I did whatever I wanted. I didn't even sneak out of the house. I walked out the front door. That's how much of a jerk I was. Where are you going? None of your fucking business. I would punch holes in the walls. I was scaring my brothers and sisters. I was tearing apart the neighborhood. I didn't go to school. I was often caught by the cops doing something. Okay. So my parents had to do something. And with the outlets that we have, that was probably the best bet. I was a danger. I was a danger to me and my family at that point. Now, I thought this was extremely unfair because all I was doing was copying my father. And why was he not in there with me? That was my biggest complaint. So we get together for, family therapy. I hated family therapy. It wasn't family therapy. It was let's bitch a Dion hour. I'm already in this place, and I would make them feel so freaking guilty when they left. I would stand in the window and just stare at them and cry, like, look what you've done to me. You bet. And I was out of control. And I still have that sense in me. I still do whatever the hell I want to. Have you ever noticed that? I still do whatever I want to. You know, it's just that, I've changed. So did tough love do me some good? I don't know. It brought me some trauma too. That was the unintentional side of it. Okay. I don't think my parents were like, let's cause this child more trauma. They need to know I was safe. Wouldn't you want to know that your child is safe? I would. Yeah. My son's been on the run before, and that was very uncomfortable. Right? So tough love can also mean boundaries. Okay. And sometimes we have kids that might be out of control. I know I was. And I was a problem child, and it would be years before I really grew up. And I mean, I've been learning how to meditate since I was 14. So when people come to me about things like right now, I really, really think everybody needs to get to the step study tonight. It's at 5:30. We're having it each week, and it's good. I would get in on it while you can because we're doing some things with it. And a year from now, it can be all over. I can see this thing happening. Join us for our 5:30 tonight. You will be happily surprised. What are some other things on here? I'm at 15 minutes. I might wrap up here. Did I shut it down? I did not. That is not what I did. Oh well, it's gone. Tough love. What is a tough love approach? Tough love approach refers to maintaining a sense of distance and boundaries from someone struggling to respect your boundaries. That is something entirely different, right? Yeah, that silly fork. It's like a fork in the road. All right, there's too many distractions here. So I'm gonna wrap up on this one. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day, and I'm sure we'll see you a little later. I love you. Peace out. And